I think I might have found a very cursed item at my local bookstore. Man, has it been a day. It's legitimately been quite a day. So, this is going to be kind of like a vlog video. Even though I'm going to have, let's say, a manga haul in this, it's more of talking about how my day was, what's going on, etc., what I've been reading, because I just want to keep you guys updated, because I know many have been wondering, and I kind of want to clarify a few things with this video, because I know many always want to know, so here I am. Also, if you hear anything, Casca is wandering around. She's super excited because, well, she just got back from getting a grooming, which I'm about to talk about that first. So, basically, I had an appointment today for Casca to take her to the groomer and get a bath. I usually bathe her myself, but I decided to get a professional to bathe her because, you know, I just want her to have a proper bath. And so I decided to, you know, go do that. And I had to actually get her... Casca, can you not chew that right now? Like, come here. Come here. Come here. Okay, fine. Run off. But anyways, now you're gonna go back to chewing it, aren't you? But anyways, as I... You gonna let me record? You gonna let me record? If you're wondering what that sound is, it's this. She's chewing on this, so, bought her a fancy bone, so she's excited. Or, actually, it's antler, not a bone. It's, like, you know, bone marrow or whatever in it. But, you know, actually, you're making a lot of noise. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you after this. I'm gonna sit up here, okay? Please do not grab that. So, as I was saying, though, I took her to the groom. Casca. That's not yours. I took her to the groomer, and I was pretty much, I needed to get her shot records. Like, I needed to prove that she had a rabies shot, etc., and, you know, the common stuff you obviously need to do. And the reason why you need your rabies shot is because, obviously, you don't want to bring a dog around that could potentially have rabies. They need to make sure. It's common sense stuff. So, had to go to my veterinarian, had to get her shot records, and then I was able to display it to the groomer, because first time going, I had to make sure with proof, and so on so. So, the appointment was set at 1 o'clock today to be able to, you know, get her grooming, and I left her alone for about, I'd say about an hour and a half. She was by herself, and in that time, I decided to go to my local bookstore, and I picked up quite a few things, honestly, and it's quite a haul here. But before I get into that, though, I want to talk about what I have been reading, giving you guys updates on anime, etc. So let's get into that first. So basically, I just read the first chapter of Act Age earlier this morning, and I stated on Twitter that, you know, first impressions will be coming, and upon me saying this, many were telling me that I kind of need to read to around chapter 21 before I probably really do an official first impressions, because apparently there's some form of twist that happens. So I don't know if I should necessarily wait to do my first impressions from the first chapter, or read up to chapter 21 and then do a video, and so I'm kind of asking you guys what you think on that. But, yeah, I tried out Act Age. I really do like the first chapter. It was a really good first chapter read. It's interesting. It's definitely a different vibe than I would expect from Weekly Shonen Jump, and besides just Act Age, I also have been catching up with, you know, Beastars and Babylon, which, by the way, I have caught up. I have caught up with Beastars. I've caught up with Babylon. I plan on doing a video on those sometime this week. I would say sometime probably Wednesday. I'm planning Wednesday or Thursday. I'm planning on putting a video out for them. But I have caught up on Beastars. I have caught up on Babylon. Fantastic anime. I really feel so bad for Beastars, because if it wasn't for Netflix kind of holding the series hostage, I think Beastars would be so much more popular than it is right now. It really is sad that, just once again, Netflix really does kill the hype for a lot of series just because of how they release their anime. But, not to get into the same thing I've kind of said a long time, for a very long time now, and said it constantly, I have caught up, and Babylon is a fantastic series. I could see why people have been telling me to watch it recently, and that twist was holy crap, like, the latest episodes were, that was something. That was definitely something. I want to save it for my thoughts, but, yeah, if you have yet to start Babylon, the anime, or start, you know, the, Beastars anime, I recommend it. It's really good. It's a good watch. Now, besides that, I also have been kind of catching up with Sword Art Online and Vinland Saga as well. People have been wondering about that, and don't worry, I have not dropped those series. I am catching up on them. It is happening, so just going to clarify. I know many were worrying Vinland Saga hasn't been dropped, or, you know, Sword Art Online. I'll get into it. So, with that out of the way, I guess let's get into the haul I got today. So, I guess let's start off with what I gave you guys firsthand. This chair is so squeaky. I need to get a better chair. Like, this chair is so squeaky. I am so sorry. But, I got a cursed item at, my local bookstore. Like, this right here. This legitimately cursed. Depending on the quality of the way, you know, it looks, I might just put up the screenshot I took at, you know, when I was there. But, this is what you would fundamentally call, Casca's hair is getting everywhere. It's because, you know, she's shedding, or all that. She shed because of the groomer. I got hair all over me. But, yeah, this is legitimately cursed. Like, just look at the sheer nature of what this is. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And, you know, I just realized, you're probably all wondering, did you legitimately buy this? Yes. Yes, I did. I bought Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un, little Kim, actually, for clarification. I bought this. And I question my sanity, honestly. But it's hilarious because if you kind of zoom in past Donald Trump and little Kim, you'll see Vladimir in the background kind of like do it and all that in the back. It's kind of hilarious. I mean, I bought this, honestly, just for the hilarity of it. It's hilarious to me, just how this was being sold in a bookstore. This is definitely gonna be just something to remember, honestly. But, yeah, it's a cursed item. I saw it, and I just couldn't help myself. I had to buy it. I had to take upon the curse upon myself and just be like, I gotta have this. So, okay, jokes aside, though, let's talk about something I picked up at my local bookstore that kind of shocked me. Volume 22 of My Hero Academia. Now, I know many are wondering, okay, how is this a shocking pickup? Well, if you know anything about manga release dates, if you're someone that actively picks up manga volumes like My Hero Academia, then you'll definitely know that this volume right here is not supposed to be out right now. Someone made a big oof. A big oof. Because this does not come out until next week on Tuesday. And to clarify, at the time of me recording this, it is the 25th. Okay? 25th of November on a Monday. So that's over 7 days until this is supposed to officially come out in bookstores around the world. So, this is a big yikes. It came out early, which, you know, honestly, the company's messed up. I'll go with it. I'll pick up the volume. I saw it there. They can't stop me. I bought it. It's mine. But, yeah, I got this a week early, and it was because my bookstore apparently had it out early. Kind of messed up, honestly. But, I'm honestly glad I got to pick it up because I really love supporting Horikoshi, and I'm glad that I could get my hands on this. I really do love this cover of Volume 22. It's not my favorite in comparison to Volume 21 or the newest volume that was just revealed with, you know, Shigaraki on the cover, but this volume, it's simplistic. It's a very simplistic design, very similar to the newest volume because of the way the color palette is with the green and the way the characters are on the cover, but because of the simplicity of it, it really makes this just pop. It really does pop, and there's a lot of, like, foreshadowing in here, which I'm not going to talk about if you are an anime only, but just the way this cover is, it's beautiful, and I'm just really happy with it, and I also really love the back as well, the characters on the back of the cover. It's just a really nice looking volume. But, yeah, apparently, volume 22 came out early. Kind of crazy, honestly. Well, bookstores do this. It's crazy to me. So, what? Come here. What? You want to say hi to them? Want to say hi to them? Look. Want to say hi? No? Okay. Here, get down. Okay. Also, moving on to the next thing, I picked up something that really just caught me by the cover alone. Now, I have not tried to hide this at all since me being a YouTuber. I have always said when it comes to me picking up manga volumes or anime, usually I pick it up because of a nice looking cover. I'm gonna be honest with you. And then I'll probably find out if it's a good series or not. Well, I was looking through the new stuff and I saw this. This is a legit cover to a manga. When you look at this, it legit looks like a thumbnail for a YouTube video. And you honestly would not be mistaken. I mean, look at it. It has the play button, which if you go to YouTube right now, you can see it. It even has the YouTube icon in the name, The Brave Tuber. It literally has like a name you would see on a thumbnail with the number 1 for like a Let's Play game. You have the time for the like where it's at, the video, etc. And you even have the title down here with the view count and how long ago it was uploaded, which is hilarious because when you read the bottom of it, it says it has 36 views 5 days ago. That's kind of like, yikes. And it also has 0 likes and 11 dislikes. That's a big old yikes too, like, whoa. So, yeah, I saw this cover and I was just like, that is one of the most unique covers I think I've ever seen for a manga. It really just stood out to me. And the back is no exception. The back is absolutely amazing. The way it's literally advertising its back with its synopsis is like what you would see on a YouTube comment section. Like, you see the comments like, lol, that holy sword is a lie. It was edited too much, so it sucked. This is getting repetitively boring. I'll kill you one day. Like, literally, this is the YouTube comments in a nutshell. And I was just laughing seeing the cover of this, and I had to pick it up. I really did. And I did look into the series, though, after picking this up. And I found out, apparently, The Brave Tuber only has 2 manga volumes, which is really sad. It's a really sad realization when I found that out today, and I wonder, honestly, why. I wonder if it's because the writer actually ended it in 2 volumes, or if it just wasn't popular and it did bad, or if it was just really bad writing. Whatever the case may be, though, this only has 2 volumes, and this is the first volume, so there's only 1 more volume after this, and it's kind of sad, honestly, because it seems like it'd be really cool, because the premise of The Brave Tuber is apparently about, you know, these individuals in a fantasy world that are basically tasked with taking down the demon lord, and they have to use the internet. Like, this fantasy world has the internet, and so they use the internet to gain traction, which you can see here, to be able to do things, like, you know, how to defeat a slime, or creating a slime, etc. It's pretty funny, honestly, and so that's what caught my interest, because, you know, I'm a YouTuber. It just is something, obviously, I wanted to check out because of that aspect, but, it's sad, though. This only has 2 volumes. I wish it probably was popular, but we'll see. I'll read it myself, and we'll see how it goes. I might do a review on Volume 1, but, yeah, that's one thing I picked up. Now, let's move on to another series I picked up before I get into the big thing. So I picked up this because I saw this at, you know, this was new, and I've been hearing talks about this series. Like, I've seen a few individuals recommend me this series I'm about to show you for a little bit now. It's not like a heavily requested series. It hasn't been recommended a lot, but it has been recommended, and honestly, the cover art really, you know, drew me in. And it is the Dungeon of Black Company. I don't know, just something about this cover, with the black style to it, to just the characters' art designs, with the monsters and stuff, looks really cool. It looked really, really freaking cool. And I was just like, this is awesome. And it's like, from what I can understand about getting rich or die trying, basically, you know, starting a company or something. And, you know, I love my fantasy stuff, so that's why. And, yeah, I picked up Volume 1 and Volume 2, and Volume 3. That was the only volumes I had. I don't know if this is like the maximum amount of volumes that the series has, or if this is the only volumes that are translated right now, but I picked up Volumes 1 through 3. It looks like it's going to be a good read. It really does. I really like the covers to this series. The covers really just do stand out very differently from the other manga I've seen recently. So, yeah, pick this up. Now, lastly, I picked up 2 more volumes, and this was, for obvious reasons, I picked up, you know, the big deluxe edition of Berserk Volume 3, which basically houses Volumes 7, 8, and 9 of the manga. So basically, if you know about, you know, the deluxe edition Volume 1 and 2, it basically, the first one was Volume 1, 2, and 3 into 1, and then, you know, Volume 2 of the deluxe edition was 4, 5, and 6. This one, you know, 7, 8, 9. I'm assuming. I haven't opened this up, obviously, because, you know, it's covered, but I'm assuming it's going to follow the same pattern. 3 volumes into the deluxe edition. It's going to end after volume 9. But I love supporting Berserk. It's a good series. I think everybody knows why. And I'm picking it up because, honestly, it's just beautiful. It's just a beautiful cover with the cursed brand mark and all that on it. But honestly, I needed to pick it up. So, lastly, I got Berserk Volume 40. Still not open, as you can see. But Volume 40, I've always collected Berserk for a very long time. I mean, ever since, like, a long time now, I've been reviewing this series. And, you know, I did volume reviews on it in the past. And I want to say I really should bring back volume reviews. That was a really fun time doing that. That was a really fun time reviewing volumes in the past for Berserk, etc. But, not reminiscing, though. Volume 40. Picked it up, and it's the latest volume that has came out, and it's a really good part of the story. I mean, you can really see what's going on there. I wonder exactly how far the Volume 40 is going to go. Is it going to go to a Costco waking up? Very curious. But, okay. That's, pretty much my haul there. I think I got everything else covered. I mean, I talked about my day in terms of what I'm reading and how Costco was, and you okay, Costco? Okay, you look good. But, yeah, it was a good day. So, let me know your thoughts. How was your day? How is, the holidays treating you? Let me know. I'm really curious. I wish you all many, many wonderful days or nights wherever you live. And I wish you a really happy rest of the year. I love you guys. And thank you so much for watching this video. I know many might not have watched this far into the video. And because I know I'm not the most interesting person and I can bore people. But, I do hope that some of you that have made it this far did enjoy it, and hopefully I can brighten up your day. But I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Be safe. Chibi out.